Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing to this channel. You give your opinion at the comment section below, and don't forget to share this video. Now, I've watched a video of Jackson Mandago, the current senator of Uasin Gishu County, coming out to storm the street at the same time where Rigathi Gachagua, after closing the devolution conference, to at least give his address to the people of Uasin Gishu County in Eldoret. Guess what happened? This is whatever happened in Uasin Gishu, Eldoret town. Jackson Mandago is being heckled, being told, wewe ni mwizi, wewe ni mwizi, wewe ni mwizi. That is whatever the residents are saying. Now, I want to say something that is very critical. When you look at any consequences that Jackson Mandago is going to face, is to be re-elected as the senator of Uasin Gishu. I want to give you an example. You just tell me today, those members of parliament or other senators or even governors from Rift Valley who are initially accused for corruption, squandering the public resources, and they have been re-elected again. Tell me. And then you just tell me members of parliament, governors, senators in Mount Kenya region who are found corrupt, even charged in the court of law, and they have been re-elected or elected as leaders in Mount Kenya region. The same to Nyanza, the same to coastal region, the same to every region across the Republic of Kenya. Then I want to give you an example. Any members of parliament from Rift Valley who are going to be found guilty when it comes to squandering the public resources, they are always not be re-elected. And the fate that is waiting Jackson Mandago in Uasin Gishu County, you just wait and see with your two eyes. As the rejection he has just faced it now, as he was expecting to address the residents, and the residents came out turning against her address as they were coming out to heckle Jackson Mandago, telling him that you are a thief, you are a thief. What does it mean? It means that this man, his fate is already here. And I want to tell you, free of charge, Jackson Mandago is not going to be elected. You saw even when it comes to the parents who came out angered with what kind of issue that Jackson Mandago was found of when it comes to the Finland and Canada fake scholarship. And even in a time they're squandering 1.1 billion Kenya shillings from parents. And imagine those parents, some of them are widowed, some of them are unable even to find the way they hustled so hard to find the school fees. Some sold their land, some sold their cattle and their property so that their student can be sponsored and have scholarship in Finland and Canada. What you're seeing today is that Jackson Mandago is not having shame to come out to tell the residents of Uasin Gishu County that what you're being told is not true. What I'm telling you is the truth. So when you look at even at that time he was arrested, I want to tell you, the low profile of Mandago's politics is going to continue day in, day out. As the residents are going to say enough is enough, and we are not going to accept any kind of your leadership in Uasin Gishu County. We elected you as a governor 2 terms. Again, we elected you as senator. We never knew that you had this kind of issue when it comes to the leadership of Uasin Gishu County. So eventually, it is now a fate that has been declared by the residents. But I don't know how this is going to be sanctified, or rather it is going to be actualized, as William Ruto also has already come out to say that those leaders who are squandering the public resources, let them carry their own cross. As even though this is something that we do understand is a clear path, an indication of the fate of Jackson Mandago, I want to say something. I think we as Kenyans, and especially voters, we must realize that enough is enough, and those who are going to misuse their office, they must see the door. You know, in the next election, let them realize that when they are elected, let them represent the people, and there is no guarantee that you will be elected day in, day out. But as much as we are concerned again on the side of this rogue politician who are portraying good picture of themselves, but when it comes to whatever they're doing is literally contrary to what we are expecting. So Jackson Mandago, I think for him, he doesn't have someone that is going to stand with him. Because in any case you're going to stand with Jackson Mandago in Uasin Gishu County, then count it out. You're not going to be re-elected. And remember, in that county, Uasin Gishu County, the bigger percentage of them are Nandis. Or rather not Nandis, Kalenjins. And they usually not accept any kind of primitive leadership. You saw even elderly coming out to lecture Jackson Mandago during that presentation by parents. They came out even calling Jackson Mandago names. Live before Jackson Mandago. You saw the lady coming out to lecture Mandago also. Parents were so angered with what Jackson Mandago said because no one is saying the truth. Then there is just a part of Jackson Mandago that if any case is not going to clarify where the parents' money has been taken, then he must count it out that the leadership of Uasin Gishu County is not going to be part and parcel of his way, because even though these people respected Jackson Mandago so much, and that is why they elected Jackson Mandago after being governor 2 terms. And by the way, I think it is almost 2 counties that came out electing a governor. I think it is Uasin Gishu County and another county. I'm not remembering faster. But again, what about William Samoei Ruto? Is it going to clarify for the people of Uasin Gishu County that look, Jackson Mandago did this, he came out and he has refunded the money to the parents, and what we are looking forward is that you just forgive Jackson Mandago, let us work together. Is there a possibility of William Ruto coming to do that? I don't see. Because even though you've seen a scenario of 2017, there was a kind of battle in between the Jackson Mandago and Buzeki, the businessman. Buzeki wanted to be the governor in 2017. The picture that was painted there was that Jackson Mandago was a mole of Raila Amolo Odinga. And what made Jackson Mandago to win election in 2017 was after the NASA had came out declaring Jackson Mandago worth for the governorship, and the same Jubilee came out declaring Mandago governorship. So it means the supporters of NASA came out voting Jackson Mandago, and the supporters of Jubilee came out voting Jackson Mandago. But eventually, when you look at the way Jackson Mandago came out working for the people of Uasin Gishu County, for me, I do understand if I'm saying about the work of Jackson Mandago in Uasin Gishu County. I've lived there for some part of my life. But again, Jackson Mandago never worked. And these are the rogue politicians that they always want to connect themselves with the politics of William Ruto, so that in anything that they're doing must be good, even though they're doing things that are not good. And that is why I gave you, I related with whatever is happening in Nyanza. Remember, not all members of parliament in Nyanza are good because they are relating with Raila Amolo Odinga. The same to Mount Kenya region because they are relating with Rigathi Gachagua, or rather William Ruto. The same to Kambani. It doesn't mean that if a politician is relating himself with Kalonzo Musyoka's wiper, then he's doing a good thing. These people always misquander the public resources in the name of good relationship with their masters. But that is whatever happened in Uasin Gishu, and Jackson Mandago emerged a winner in 2017. And Buzeki could have won that election. But eventually again, when you look at this issue of Jackson Mandago and you connect with other politicians in Uasin Gishu County, is showing us a kind of leadership that is not being, there is no oversight. You know, we had the Senator Kamar, Margaret Kamar, who I think she's now nominated Member of Parliament or Senator. I think Member of Parliament, if I'm not wrong. And in any case, she has been nominated maybe National Assembly or Senate. Margaret Kamar never came out oversighting the government of Uasin Gishu County. She never came out doing that. So in other words, the senators also must come out telling the truth and also giving oversight towards their county government. And in any case, they're not going to do that, then the business of Jackson Mandago is going to be seen across different 47 counties in the Republic of Kenya. So that is whatever has happened in Eldoret, and I don't know what is your thought. Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing.